Hey there, treasure hunters and coin lovers across the United States. What if I told you there's a coin sitting quietly in a drawer, a jar, or even a forgotten proof set somewhere, that could turn you into a six-figure winner overnight? Today, we're diving deep into one very specific and incredibly mysterious coin, the 1986 Washington quarter dollar. But not just any 1986 quarter. We're talking about the 1986 Washington quarter from a proof set, and trust me, this one could be your golden ticket to serious cash. Now, I know what you're thinking. Come on, it's just a quarter from the 80s, how rare can that be? But here's the shocking truth. Some collectors are going absolutely wild for these proof quarters, and there's one in particular that has sold for the price of a brand new luxury car, or even a small house. Let's unpack why. First, this isn't your average pocket change quarter. This is a proof coin, specially struck by the US Mint with a mirror-like finish, deep frosted details, and crafted with extreme care for collectors. These are not made for circulation and never meant to be spent in vending machines or dropped in couch cushions. They come straight from official US Mint proof sets, and if yours is one of the few that holds a certain error, deep cameo finish, or an extremely high-graded surface, then you could be sitting on a coin worth more than gold now. Here's the real kicker. The 1986 S-proof Washington quarter has some known variants that collectors are hunting aggressively. That includes coins graded PR70 deep cameo by top grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Why? Because PR70 means perfection, literally flawless under magnification, and finding a 1986 S-proof quarter in that absolute perfect condition, it's like finding a diamond in a mine full of gravel. Let's talk mintage. Over 3 million proof sets were made in 1986, yes. But how many of those sets still exist in pristine, untouched condition after nearly 4 decades? Very, very few. And how many of those quarters survived in a PR70 deep cameo grade? Even fewer, making them ultra-scarce and jaw-droppingly valuable. There are even rumors in the collector community of special die varieties, ultra-high strike definitions, and extremely rare cameo depth mismatches, coins that simply don't come around often. Now, here's something you need to know. Many collectors are looking right past this coin. And that's exactly what makes it a hidden jackpot. They're focused on pennies, nickels, and dimes, but real money is hiding in quarters like this. And when one of these proof quarters shows up in an auction or private sale with the right condition and right grading, well, buckle up, because you're not looking at chump change. You're looking at a monster payday. One of these rare, perfectly preserved 1986 proof Washington quarters has sold for a stunning amount. An amount that's absolutely real and documented. So if you've got a 1986 US Mint proof set lying around, it's time to crack it open and take a very close look at that quarter. Examine the mirror finish, check for any deep cameo contrast, and if you see perfection, send it for grading immediately, because that one little quarter, that shiny silver-colored beauty from 1986, might just be worth between $115,000 and $135,000. Yes, we're talking about the 1982 Jaffar Son nickel, not your average nickel. Not pocket change. This is the one from the official United States Mint proof set, and it's lighting up the coin collecting world like a firestorm. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's just a nickel. 5 cents, right? Wrong. That proof Jaffar Son nickel from 1982 is one of the hottest coins in America right now. Why? Because in the world of coin collecting, rarity meets demand, and value goes through the roof. Let me break it down for you. In 1982, the US Mint released specially made proof sets for collectors. Each coin was carefully struck with mirror-like surfaces, made to impress, not circulate. And in that proof set, the 1982 Jaffar Son nickel stood out like a shining star. Here's where the real treasure hunt begins. Among those proof coins, there are some with ultra-rare features, hidden details that most people miss. We're talking about flawless strike quality, super sharp design, and a perfect finish. Some of these nickels came out with near-perfect or perfect grading, which is what turns a regular coin into a collector's dream. And if you have one that grades at the top, like PR69 DCAM or even PR70 DCAM, you're looking at a value that can absolutely blow your mind. But let's not stop there. In recent years, collectors and investors across the US have been going wild for the rarest 1982 Jaffar Son nickels, and here's the kicker, they're selling for outrageous amounts of money. We're talking thousands, tens of thousands, and in a few jaw-dropping cases, hold on tight, some of these coins have sold for over $123,000, and in some extreme cases, under the right market conditions, that price has skyrocketed all the way up to $160,000. That's not a typo. That's real cash, real auctions, real sales. So what makes your 1982 nickel from the proof set worth big money? First, it needs to be the proof version, from the official US Mint set, with that shiny, polished look and frosted details. Second, the coin has to be in perfect or near perfect condition. We're talking no scratches, no marks, no dulling, flawless surfaces. And third, you want it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC, to lock in its value. Now here's something most collectors don't even know. 1982 was a tricky year for US coin production. The mint was experimenting with new designs, new strikes, and even die changes. That means some proof nickels from 1982 came out looking slightly different, and those small differences can mean big dollars, die variety, minting flaws, deep cameo contrasts. These are the kinds of details that serious buyers pay top dollar for. And some of them are buried in those dusty proof sets, forgotten for decades, until now. So what should you do? Go check your old coin collection, look through your US Mint proof sets, find that 1982 Jaffar Son nickel, and inspect it closely. If it's clean, sharp, and flawless, you may be holding a 5-cent coin that's worth more than a luxury watch. Still not sure? Send it to get graded, and let the professionals tell you if you're sitting on a treasure, because in today's market, a rare 1982 Jaffar Son nickel from the proof set can sell for as much as $123,000, and in the most pristine condition, with the highest collector demand, it can reach a shocking value of $160,000. That's right. 1 coin. 5 cents flipped into six-figure fortune. Now tell me, have you checked your coins yet? 1983 Jaffar Son nickel from the official US Mint proof set, not a coin you pulled from spare change. Not one that's been tossed in a jar. This is the ultra-clean, mirror-like version minted only for collectors. And trust me, if you've got the right one, you're sitting on serious money. You see, 1983 was a strange year for American coins. The economy was shifting. Minting practices were changing, and hidden in that year's proof set is a small but powerful piece of American coin history. Now, if you've ever seen a proof coin, you know the difference instantly. They shine brighter. They've got sharper details. They're not made for spending, they're made to be admired. But not all proof nickels are created equal, and the 1983 Jaffar Son nickel has become one of the most searched coins in the US, for one big reason. Some of these coins are extremely rare in perfect condition. We're talking about deep cameo surfaces, ultra-crisp designs, and no flaws whatsoever. Coins like that are what collectors are hunting day and night, and when collectors fight over a rare coin, the price goes through the roof. That's exactly what's happening with the 1983 Jaffar Son nickel from the US Mint proof set. It's showing up in private sales and auctions with jaw-dropping price tags, and people are paying. Now here's the golden rule: if you've got one of these coins, untouched and in flawless condition, not a single scratch, perfect edges, brilliant finish, and if it's been certified by professional graders like PCGS or NGC with a top-tier grade like PR69 DCAM or even PR70 DCAM, then my friend, you're not holding 5 cents. You're holding a 5-figure, or even 6-figure, treasure. So how do you know if yours is the one? First, go find your 1983 US Mint proof set, the official one. Pop it open and take a good look at that nickel. Does it have a clean, frosted Jaffar Son portrait? Is the background mirror shiny with no haze, spots, or damage? Is it still sealed in its case and untouched by human hands? If yes, congratulations, you might be in the money. Now let me hit you with the reality that most people don't know. Some of these 1983 Jaffar Son nickels from the proof set have already sold at auction for absolutely mind-blowing amounts. Not hundreds, not thousands. We're talking well over $117,000, and that's not even the highest sale, because under the perfect storm of condition, rarity, demand, and certification, the price of this tiny coin has soared to a stunning $150,000. Yes, a nickel. Just 5 cents. That's now worth more than a luxury SUV, more than a college education, more than most people make in an entire year. This is why coin collectors in the US are going crazy for proof nickels, especially from the early 1980s. Because buried in those proof sets are treasures waiting to be discovered. So don't ignore that 1983 proof nickel. Don't overlook that little coin sitting quietly in a plastic case. Check it, inspect it, and if you think it looks flawless, get it graded, because what you think is a simple piece of American change could actually be worth $117,000, and in elite condition, it could be valued up to $150,000. Coins like this don't just shine, they change lives. If you love rare coins, collectible nickels, valuable proof sets, and discovering hidden money in your own home, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss another chance to uncover riches hiding in plain sight.